what to do about artificial intelligence. Why? Why is that such a big thing in people's lives where they automatically believe that, oh my God, I'm behind and there is no way for me to catch up to the people that know it already? Well, today I want to help you with that, right? I'm going to show you 6 beliefs that you are believing right now that have you strangled, suffocating in a stronghold of believing that you are too behind to learn AI. Because the problem isn't that AI is impossible to learn. That's not true at all. If you're believing that, that is not true, right? The problem is that that belief is keeping you from starting. So the main point about this that I want to talk about is why this is important. The reason why this is important because work, communication, content, uh, problem solving, they're all changing. And they're all changing because of artificial intelligence. And you have to become the person that is willing to embrace this change and not look at it as some type of indication that you can't do it. There are many people that are set in this is how life is going to be. There are many people that have done things for decades and said, this is my expectation of life based on what I expect from life. But now with AI, it's showing that this is something different and they're believing the lie that they can't learn it because it's something new. But let me tell you something, you have done many of things that are new that you didn't realize that you've learned that are new. You learned how to walk. That was new to you. You learned how to talk. That was new to you. You learned whatever language that you know. That was all new to you. But now this is the same thing with AI. It's just you're a little older. You're a little more seasoned. You have a little bit more experience of failures under your belt. And so my job today is to help you see it through the lens of the person that started walking, the person that started talking, the person that learned whatever language that you know. Some of you know multiple languages, but to help you shift that belief by the end of this video. So one core belief that people are believing about AI that's stopping them from learning what it's capable to do in their lives is they are believing that AI is too advanced for them. So too advanced. So it's too advanced for them. What people mean by that when they say it's too advanced is basically it's too advanced. Like but I'm not tech enough. Like I don't know this stuff like that. Like when people are saying that, what they really mean is it's unfamiliar. You were unfamiliar with a lot of things when you first started them. Just because a lot of people might have started ahead of you, you might feel like you're behind. It is not too advanced for you. What I have learned in the last probably 7 months has sped up my learning curve from where I was without AI with AI. And so I need you to move that belief that you're just not advanced enough. That's a lie. You're just unfamiliar with it. You're unfamiliar with the process. You're unfamiliar with what it takes to do, and you're unfamiliar with the benefits it has for you. Besides just Googling regular in like ChatGPT. What I mean by that is a lot of people use AI for mundane tasks that are trivial, that do not matter. They use it to prove a point. They use it to make themselves feel a lot of smarter than what they really are. And my job today is to help you expand and become more comfortable being uncomfortable, not knowing what it takes to move to the next level with it. AI is only for tech people. AI is not only for tech people. This has cut the veil completely. One of the ways AI has completely changed the game so that it's only for tech people. So only for tech people. Before AI came along, coding, your ability to code, you had to go to school, you had to get these degrees, you had to go sit in all these type of um, know these all type of lingo and things like that. Now with AI, you can type in prompts and have a website built in 2 minutes. Now, if I say 2 minutes, that's false because a lot of people tell you 2 minutes. It depends on what type of website you need. All right. If you just want a simple landing page with simple lettering, just one click button maybe, and that's it, then yes, you can have one in 2 minutes, right? But if you need more features than that, then you can't have it in 2 minutes, but you can have it a lot quicker. And the people that are building a website, you can build it yourself. You can tell it what things you need. You can tell it whatever you need to happen with that particular website, right? But that's thanks to what AI is able to do. So basically, you got to understand that AI is for problem solvers. It's for people that know how to look at a problem and say, I'm going to provide a solution, right? Because before, you need to call somebody up, like a coder or somebody that is familiar with websites, with like the formats of JSONs and Reacts. And I know you don't know what I'm talking about, like, or the front end of the website or the back end of the website, right? Like, you needed to do those things. But now, I'm not saying you can't have those things or you can't have a person look at your website that knows about websites, but now it's a lot more efficient if you knew how to do it yourself, or you know what to expect from it, because you don't have to know the language of coding. You could just talk in your native language and prompt the website to change. So you can use apps like Lovable. You can use apps like Replit. These are all codable. You can use Base 44. These are all codable, like vibe coding. They call it vibe coding, right? Which is just short for you can prompt in your prompts, right? And create your own website, right? Or funnel pages. So most people are missing the opportunity to do that just because they fear AI or they don't know that they're capable of doing this. Beliefs, another belief that people are believing, I'm already behind. Let me help you some. The belief that you're believing that you're already behind is the problem. It's not that you're behind. It's just you don't understand that indication means you should be getting started. Already behind. That belief means that you should be getting started. If you feel like you are already behind, that is an indicator, not a reason not to stay behind. Like, that's an indicator that you need to get ahead, right? So it can be simple. You can say like, hey, I'm going to spend at least 2 hours this week learning on this stuff. I'm going to learn. I'm going to look on some YouTube videos like you are right now. You might be looking right now and saying like, this is a video that I want to be a part of to learn more about AI. And this will help me like be able to learn more about what I'm looking for. You can take a course. There are plenty of people that have courses out. You can join our waitlist. You can click on the link in the bio. Yeah. But let me tell you something. Many people are missing the opportunity because they feel like they are left behind, so they just rather stay behind. You don't have to stay behind, right? The greatest technological advancement of what AI is today is our ability now to go and research this with ChatGPT, with Manus, with Claude, with Gemini, all these tools that you have, Perplexity, to be able to find what this looks like for you. You have the opportunity. So you're not behind. You just not knowing you. So you're not behind. You just don't realize that that is an indication for you to get started. AI is going to replace me. My favorite one. AI is going to replace me. This one is one that's serious for me because I need people to understand. The first thing I need you to understand when it comes to replacement theory, there is nothing. Let me listen to me. There is nothing that will replace a human being. It might replace the task, right? It might replace some repetitive task that people are doing or some way of living that people were making, right? But it will never replace the actual human being. Why can I say that? Well, first thing I will say about that is AI might replace the task, but learning helps you adapt. AI might replace the task, but learning will help you adapt. But also, what I would say about that is it's artificial intelligence. What do it mean? Artificial. It means it's a picture. It's a picture or a duplicate or tries to duplicate the original. What the original what? The original where the original intelligence came from. So you have to understand that or become comfortable with, yeah, just because people are saying that it's going to replace a task, it's not going to replace you. You're the most valuable thing here on this earth. You are God's creation. So you got to believe that. You can't just say that. You actually have to believe that and believe that in your whole being because that'll flow out of your identity in everything you believe. Next one, I need to master it first. There are a lot of people that do not feel comfortable moving forward without knowing everything. To you people that believe you got to know everything about anything to move forward in everything, I'm going to tell you, you need to stop it. That's it. I'm going to tell you, you need to stop it. Like, that's as simple as that because that's a learned behavior. And if you have that expectation of life, you don't only do that in this, you do that in a lot of things. And let me tell you, you are one of the main people that can be left behind. If you want to talk about people going to be left behind, the people that need to know everything to move to the next step, because this does not work like that. You actually have to get on the bicycle to learn how to ride the bike. Hello. You actually have to do the thing to learn how to do the thing. Wisdom is not some type of thing that is just something you perceive and you just become. Wisdom comes from doing the thing. How can you gain that? You gain it through the failures, the learnings, the things that will help you gather more data for a better experience next time. That's what you need to do with AI. You need to make sure that you are not focusing on, I need to know everything. I need to master it. No, you do not need to master it. You need movement. The biggest problem with people today is not that they need more information. You don't need no more information. You need execution. You got information. I need you to understand that it is not about you knowing everything about AI. It is not about it. If it was about you knowing about everything about AI, we wouldn't have moved this far with what AI is doing right now. If they knew everything about AI, right? They're still learning. They're still growing. It's still evolving. It's still making mistakes, right? It's still trying to figure itself out. So let me tell you, as a man thinketh in his head, so is he. What do I mean? As you believe certain lies that I'm pointing out right now, those things are the one thing that are holding you back. Last thing I'll say, the last thing as far as beliefs I'll say is AI is, somebody might say AI is not for what I do, right? You might say AI is not for what I do. I don't know if you see that. So we got the 1, bam, 2, 4, 5, 6. All right. You might say AI is not for what I do. I get it. You've been doing your job this long. You've been running this company this long. You've been handling problems this long. And now you're saying, like, now I got to get a computer to tell me their knowledge based on what? I get it. But you got to understand, there's been years, decades of data surface on the internet, right? The internet. This is how this is working, right? Now they have chips, they have supercomputers that are able to read the data in real time, right? Real time, faster than you can ever research it, right? Bring back that data that from other people's experience that they put on the internet, right? And present it to you and package to you from a question that you asked that probably would have took you weeks or months to figure out or to think about or to be more cognizant of, right? So just because you've been doing it a certain way or it's a way that you've been comfortable with doing it, let me tell you something. That is not an acceptable reason not to learn it. Understand this. AI fits anywhere thinking, creating, planning, or problem solving happens. AI fits anywhere thinking, creating, planning, or problem solving happens. There are many things that you just have to adjust to because life is going to change, right? You are going to change. People around you are going to change. Your kids are going to change. Your wife, your husband, they're going to change. Your friends, they're going to change. Your job is going to change. All these things around you, I promise you, they are going to change. And just because you're used to doing it a certain way, you're used to saying, this is how I've been doing it for decades, or this is how I've been doing it, and you want to keep doing it that way. That's fine, right? But you got to understand that now there's an easier way. What I mean by easier way, AI is leverage. It's meant to create leverage in your life, leverage for what you already do by providing you with data and information that can speed up or give you a different type of revenue or save time for what you're already doing in your business. It's artificial intelligence. It needs the intelligence of you, the person. So stop believing that just because you've been doing it a certain way or AI is not for what you do, that it can't disrupt what you do because it's coming. It will do it. I'd rather you embrace it than reject it. I'd rather you be prepared for the change and become part of the solution than look at it as a problem and try to stop it. We need more people like you that have the experience, that have the knowledge, that have the skill set that can deliver a way of doing something that can affect and help other people. AI is just a lever that will help you multiply your experience, your knowledge, your skills, what you already know. We need more people that are willing to use what they have been able to do and produce and put that into the atmosphere than the other people that will use it for bad and for evil. Pick one area you feel stuck. So what I mean by that, pick one area that you feel like in your business or in your job that can help expedite a process or make more money from it or something that will save time. Identify one problem AI can help with. Like start dreaming, start believing and be like, man, I wonder if we could fix this, or is there an AI for it? Or forget if there's an AI for it, can you develop it? Like, is this something that you can develop and then use AI for one small task? What I mean by use AI for one small task, use it, right, to ask it questions and ask it for the correct answer, not just a biased answer based off your question, but use it to ask for the correct answer, right? After doing some type of research, review what it gives you. So don't just take its words for you. Let me tell you something. Just because it gives you an answer does not mean you don't have to reprompt it, right? It's called, they call it prompt engineering, right? It's fancy, but it's just basically asking it more questions, asking it clarifying questions and giving it more context. Because let me tell you, it needs your context. Even if you have to start all the way from the beginning, it's actually worth it. Because if you can start from the beginning and give it the whole picture, the better, more descriptive answer it can give you. And then adjust your instructions. Keep adjusting your instructions. Sometimes it takes a minute for it to develop and understand what you're saying. And then repeat until it becomes familiar. An assistant for you, something to help you basically take what you already do, right? take it and we're going to amplify it even more. And what I mean by amplify, we're going to multiply it. Multiply your ability to work and focus on tasks that are duplicate, that are annoying. Why? Or some things like sending emails. People send emails. I have my own intelligent email responder that I developed with AI. Why is that important? Because I was not great at emails. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, just not great at them. Anytime a client or somebody emails my email responder, it gets a response in the context of the question that they ask, right? Because I trained my intelligent email responder to be trained on the question that it asks. And then also, if they do not know the answer, they know to escalate it to me and not answer it. And so I can go back in and say, okay, this is very important for me to answer and give the context in a reasonable manner. So before, it used to take me maybe a week or something to be like, okay, I need to answer that. Now it's instant in 2 minutes. Why? Because I said, what I need AI to do for me is save me more time and make me look more proficient in my business when people need answers that I can't give them in the time they need it, right? So it's all type of things. A phone assistant, something to answer your phones and direct calls in your business. A lot of people are still answering their phone, breaking themselves from tasks when now they can develop their own phone assistant. And with that phone assistant can direct or answer questions that are happening every day that stop them from doing the high value work that they intend to do that could generate more money for them. That could be you. Listen, hey, if you are a person that is interested in somebody coaching and helping you to implement AI workflows in your business, in your life, or you just want to learn certain things that you feel like you might be left behind in right now, we have a wait list that we have developed just for you for when we do our next challenge that will allow you to learn different AI systems and AI tools that can either help you create more revenue or save more time in your business and in your life. If that is something that you're interested in, all you have to do is click on the link in the description and we will be able to reach out to you and let you know when the next one is happening. So if that's for you, please do that and we'll see you on the next video.